I got my Baja Blast. Let's game.
Sick. We're gonna load game.
Baja Blast. Let's game.
Yep. Gonna continue the adventure of Zest, Sauber, Flo, and Daewoo. We killed Garland. We made fun of him for looking like Batman. We saved Princess Sarah of Cornelia, or Corneria, depending on which translation you trust the most. What did we do after that? Oh yeah, we crossed the bridge and saw the cool opening cutscene. That was cool.
I thought the game was over.
Yeah, I thought the game was over when I was a child there, because that's just how I thought those were the end credits for the longest time, and it just transitioned right into Final Fantasy II for continuing the adventure. Silly me.
We talked about Butterfinger for 2 hours.
Yeah, we talked about how you could buy 2 Butterfingers and have a PlayStation background that featured Tifa's titties from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, we talked about Drek the Ogre.
Yes, Drek the Ogre. I'm sure he will make an appearance. We went to go see Matoya, the blind witch. She was missing her eye, and she had dancing broomsticks that spoke backwards. We killed the 9 pirates, and their captain was so scared that he gave us his ship.
Oh, we found that witch's eye, gave it a little spit rub, and then gave it back.
Yep, we did that. We had to travel to Elfheim, saw their prince was dying or whatever, and there was some dark elf, Astos, that was being a douche. Some king wanted a crown. We got the crown from the Marsh Cave, took the crown back, and the king turned out to be Astos. We made him bite the dust and kick the bucket. And he had the eye for the witch. We took her the eye. She gave us the magic potion to heal the elf prince, and away we went. The elf prince gave us the mystic key, which let us get some gunpowder. We gave it to some dwarves, and we became eco-terrorists.
We got lost in the cave for a while.
Oh yeah, we got lost in that marsh cave for way too long, and we're like, a white mage should not be doing 21 damage already, but whatever. It happened, and that's just where we are with things. And then we went to the town that was like, hey, there's a vampire, and it's ruining the earth. So that's why we're in the Earth Cavern now. Oh, and there was a stone golem that was, like, quoting Gandalf in You Shall Not Pass.
It was truly beautiful.
It was. I hate this cave. I've come to realize as I've gotten older that I don't like random encounters, and I used to really defend it hard. I don't really know what my points were on liking it. I like the turn-based combat, I just don't like the random encounters.
Well, I guess it keeps things, like, spicy, it keeps things fresh, but after a while it's like, alright, stop.
Yeah. There becomes a certain point where it's like, okay, cool, I can't progress. Hey, there's Drek, the ogre.
The green one.
Yeah. I'm just gonna basic attack everything.
Oh no, Drek was the purple one.
Oh yeah, the purple one was the basic ogre. And then we had the incorrigible Hulk or whatever.
The emphatic skulk or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds right. Oh, bats, this looks vampire-y. I wasn't intending to run aimlessly around this town. I really thought there was an item shop here. This town has nothing. Like,
I mean, hence the cobwebs in the end.
I wanted to buy potions. Did this vampire really come to this town and do all of this? Green-haired girl, talk to me. Restore the crystals to grace. Cool, good talk.
The vampire is actually trying to build infrastructure and get some more shops, and the people are like, no, we like having nobody here. No religion, just graves.
Basically. Okay, well, in typical Final Fantasy fashion, you talk to one NPC, you've talked to all of them.
Bold opinion on stream time. I think Anchorman is one of the most oversaturated like movies of all time. I think it needs to die.
I think that was the joke of the movie, though.
Well, initially, yeah, and it was funny though, like a bit. It's like, oh hey, like it's just so sappy, and like, hey, stay classy, San Diego. But like, the second movie came out, it's like, all right, cool, they wrapped up the story a bit. But there's like, there's a podcast with Will Ferrell's character. He wrote a book as the character. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's a little dumb. So I was about to defend that movie by talking about something that I really remember about it, but then I realized it's not from that movie. It's from it's from Bruce Almighty, where Jim Carrey plays the exact same character.
I was about to defend that movie, but then I remembered a better one. Oh my god.
Oh, I added scan lines to the Retron this time because I don't usually like scan lines, but the Retrons aren't like...
They're obnoxious, yeah.
Yeah, they're not terribly offensive. Also, this Retron controller completely sucks.
You're using a controller? It sounds like you're using mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, like, here's what the Retron controller sounds like when you're pressing the button.
Oh my god.
Here's what the joystick sounds like. Yes, a joystick.
Oh. Disgusting.
Yeah. Real bad. Oh, also, I am going to recap a little bit on the names of these characters. They aren't just random names, like I don't just have a Zesty warrior. These are the names that were used in the official Final Fantasy manga, which was the first time they gave names to the characters in this game, Final Fantasy II and Final Fantasy III. Although, I don't believe they kept the ones for Final Fantasy III when those characters got actual names later on down the road. And they did have names for the Red Mage and the Monk as well, but they weren't, just fleeing from this fight. They weren't featured in the manga. They were like, I think they were characters that tried to go and defeat the Fiends before the Four Warriors of Light and ended up dying or something. But that's where the weird names came from. Poor Japanese translations. Oh, these bats are as bad as the NPCs. Oh, okay, cool, you got text. Please move. Thank you. That's what I mean by the poorly placed NPCs in this game. They just live to stand in your way.
I love how upset he looks when he's in stone. It's like, damn it.
Because he knew we only had one gold Nito, and I wasn't using it on him. Sorry, your name is now Stone. Do you want to see something really jank? So, I was able to open this chest, right? And I think it was a gil in this chest or something, I wasn't paying attention. Something really crappy that they did to all the Final Fantasy 1 games. I can stand on either side of this chest and be fine. As soon as I step here, Earth Elemental.
What the hell?
Yeah. Without
That's
fail,
terrible.
that space in front of the chest will always have an Earth Elemental. I don't know if it respawns, and I'm not going to walk over it again to find out. But there it is.
That's terrible.
He's dead. Alright, we're gonna use a little bit of magic here, because I'm over it.
Me and the boys, we helped one of my mom's friends move yesterday, and then we got paid, so we used that for liquor because we're reasonable adults. Boy howdy, I got some Malibu passion fruit. That's gonna be good.
That sounds absolutely delicious.
I also picked up some limoncello, which is an Italian liquor. Imagine a lemon head that tastes like a real lemon. Limoncello's so good. Oh.
I can get behind that.
It's also 30% alcohol.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, I mean, if you can stop by, I was probably gonna bring the limoncello. I'm definitely bringing the Malibu.
I may. I haven't decided yet. It'll really depend on what I'm doing tomorrow.
Yeah, because we're gonna go tonight and then be up until like Sunday around noon. Typical scout camping trip hours.
Oh yeah. Oop, there we go again.
We're gonna roast some weenies and I'll do all the good stuff.
Daewoo's gonna roast an earth elemental. Bye.
You know Daewoo is backwards?
Weird.
Ooh, yeah.
Burst through the wall.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no!
I'm not fighting these guys.
Also, why the fuck is the Planters Peanut a baby now? Can we talk about that?
Is it really?
Yes, because Mr. Peanut died in like a tragic car accident, but he left just enough that one got planted, and they have baby Planters Peanut Man now. I know
I just
why
choked a little bit on my own saliva, and I'm pretty sure it's because of what you just told me.
I know why they did it. It's because they want to get in the, oh, Baby Yoda. People like peanuts, Baby Peanut.
That's disgusting. I hate everything of what you just said.
It looks like an abomination of God. I tell you what, man. They even had like a fake funeral for Mr. Peanut.
Can you find a picture of it and post it in the Discord?
Yeah.
Oh my
Absolutely
God.
Can. Here, let me get a high-res picture for you.
Please, please do.
Listen, man, I keep track of all pop culture abominations. It's just what I do.
Oh, we're fighting the vampire, by the way. You cannot alter destiny, nerd.
This was in a Super Bowl commercial, mind you.
Oh, great. Mere mortals cannot kill the undying.
Mere eggplants cannot kill me. I am not allergic, you see.
He's already bowing down to King Gus, his mighty lord and overruler. Is he considered undead? We gonna try.
Maybe?
I'm gonna try. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. It's been a minute. I feel like vampires are considered undead.
Probably. I'd imagine so.
Yep. He's dead. Look at that. Seriously, being lost in the marsh cave for an hour, we are way higher level than we need to be at this stage in the game.
Sorry I had to send it to you.
You obtained the Star Ruby.
Are you gonna show Baby Planters Peanut stream?
I'm not gonna do it on stream, but it'll be edited into. Oh God, it's gonna be edited into the YouTube video. Jesus,
it's so gross.
Everything about that is terrible. So we're gonna continue into the Earth Shrine, even though I know I can't. Or I'm sorry, the Earth Cavern.
Let's see if there's any other baby food mascots right now.
I'm sure there is. A stone slab is set in the floor, and evil force seems to emanate from within. Oh boy, I wonder if that's the actual thing that's causing the Earth to decay. Oh God, I'm over it. I need, like, the teleport spell or something.
The Planters Peanut Twitter is now called Baby Nut. It has a picture of that nut.
I hate that name. I absolutely hate that name.
Oh, they have a new merch shop called shopbabynut.com.
I hate everything about it. I never want to hear that again.
Oh my God. They They sell aprons that say "looking like a snack" and it has baby nut on it.
Oh.
Ew. Oh my god, they have videos of him reading bedtime stories. What the hell?
I feel like you've just fallen into the weirdest of rabbit holes right now, my friend.
Oh, they tweeted on 420. So technically I'm Mr. Peanut, but I pretty much have to start from scratch. Oh my god.
So it was a post on 420 that had no relationship to being 420. It just happened to work
February
out
11th. Really want my pacifier right now. Getting on my crib is gonna be a whole thing. Ew.
I hate that.
They have a video of him doing yoga.
Oh, I really hate that. I also really hate NPCs.
They also tweeted, when porn or peanuts a drink you can chew. Ew. It's just videos of this baby fucking Fortnite dances. What the fuck?
I mean, that's the cash money right now, is the Fortnite dances.
There's one of him saying vibe and he has a rattle and he's just doing like the default Fortnite dance.
Doing the floss or whatever. Or no, the Victory Royale, I guess is the default one.
When you haven't
I played
learned
Fortnite for a minute.
Dance. Oh, February 3rd. Goober Goober Gaga. I need to stop. This is too much.
Yeah, it's gross.
Why would they call it baby nut? Ugh. So many things they could call it. It's not that.
It's very like Pokemon Go to the polls. Or when, was it, whatever politician it was that was like, we're gonna do a Netflix and chill live stream.
I think that was also...
What's that?
I think it was. I know Pokemon Go to the polls was. We got a Pokemon Go to the polls.
Oh my god, it's...
That one didn't hit. This ain't hit, Chief.
Just... Hello, fellow young kids.
Like, I know what am Pokemon.
It's my favorite way to piss off, like, the hardcore Pokemon fans, to call it Pokemon. I want the
same. I'll say Pokemans, too, so it's not even, like, good grammar. It's like, I'm not gonna Pokemans.
And that's coming from two people that actually enjoy playing Pokemon still into their 20s.
A little too much.
Yeah.
So.
Some would say, but not me.
I only say I enjoy it too much because sometimes days go by.
That's fair. Just gonna kill some snakes, I guess.
I really want to live stream
Some purple
Pokemon
snakes.
Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a ROM hack that's just bad. It's...
I really want to get back into competitive Pokemon and do some live streaming of that. That's what my friend Bobby does.
I would love to play like Pokemon Uranium or Pokemon Brown with you.
Yeah.
Or Liquid Crystal apparently is really good too.
Liquid Crystal is excellent. I played it when it was first coming out. I want to say I played it when it was first, like, when it first came out, but I played a, like, early build of it, and I believe they
I think
changed
it's on
a lot.
final release right now.
I believe it is now.
I don't know if Pokemon Brown still works. Essentially, it's a red and blue ROM hack, except everything's brown shaded.
Yeah.
And like Professor Oak's like, "Ew, who the fuck are you? Get out of here!" And he throws a Pokemon at you, and you take it.
Did you ever see the original Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Jade that were Game Boy Color games?
Oh yeah, yeah.
They weren't actually Pokemon games. They were like some weird Chinese games that were made for the Game Boy Color, and they got localized as with like Pokemon title cards. I remember playing them on an emulator back in the day, and I thought for the longest time that they were actual Pokemon games and that the whole series was going downhill right then and there.
Boy, were you happy when you found out that wasn't the truth.
Little did I know it wouldn't go downhill for another couple generations.
It took a little bit.
Yeah.
I also learned recently that Genesect stands for a genocide insect.
I don't believe that's right.
It'd be so fucked up.
Would be.
We like to name our Pokemon after what they are and what they do. We like insects, and genocides are effective.
I was thinking about, speaking of artificial Pokemon, I was thinking about Porygon recently. And I understand they wanted to, like, give it evolutions or whatever, but I think it would have been really cool for, like, those of us that have been playing those games forever if just every generation his graphics looked better. And nobody mentioned anything about it.
Imagine, like, the next Switch Pokemon, it's like 80 gigs, and 20 of those gigs is just a hyper 8K, like, thing of Porygon, Porygon 2.
Yeah, I'd be all about it. That would,
like,
that would be my
drop when
favorite.
he's around.
It would be my favorite, like, meme for the Pokemon games.
You have a party of Porygons, your game hard crashes.
The vampire is dead, yet the earth is still decaying. What's going on? I don't know, kid. I killed the vampire you wanted me to
It'd
kill.
be really funny if you had Rotom in your party, like, your screen, like, started having a little static around it. It looked like it was glitching. But just being overcharged with the Pokemon that's the embodiment of ADHD. Which Rotom is banned in competitive? Is it Fridge? Or is it the Wash?
The Wash one is the one that was popular for a long time. I haven't kept up recently.
Wash Machine is banned. I know one of them is.
I feel like that's the safest bet. Because I know, like, you didn't have a viable team without Rotom Wash for a very long time.
Usually a tank. So good.
Well, it was also electric water, so what weakness?
Also known as bathtub toast.
Yeah. You're not wrong. Wow, look at all these ghouls. I'm aghast. I love being ambushed. It's my favorite. It's almost as good as being in a back attack. Have some diarrhea. These battles get very one-sided when you have more than 3 enemies and less than 4 party members.
Oh, I'm sure. You're just waiting there.
Yeah.
Beat.
Oh, yeah, so here's our stone golem. Oh, Jesus Christ. I will...
Good fight, Gus.
That was terrifying.
The wolves just want to love you.
Oh, the lesser tiger? That's not very nice. Oh. Alright then. Alright. Yeah, it was pretty lesser.
Lesser tiger, you can't be that bad. You spit at me, he explodes. Like, oh.
Just
Oh,
died
no.
immediately.
Are you sure Lesser Tiger wasn't like an emaciated kitten that he was kicked?
Oh my god. What's his voice, Jeremy?
You have Star Ruby? Give me Star Ruby, and I let you pass.
There you go, kid.
Cookie.
I don't like that he has a butt. Gross.
Nothing tastier than cookies.
I don't like how he's dummy thick. I really don't. I don't like how he has a sculpted OnlyFans ass.
R is for Ruby. That's good enough for me. F is for flea, and that's what the fuck we're doing right now.
R is for cookie. I cannot spell too good.
Once Raggy a rookie. Did I ever tell you what I did to scare the shit out of fucking out of Nick one time?
No.
I think it was one of my friends. We were like outside at night, and I was far away. I was pissing or something. I just did a really loud Scooby-Doo laugh at like 2 in the morning.
Just the like that thing.
I guess hearing that echo through the woods at like 2 in the morning would be very scary.
I can see it. Wow. Must be 420 in here with all this pot. Ayo.
Those are chamber pots.
They had nothing in them. That room was useless. It looked cool. It looked better than the other useless rooms in this game. So, you are the ones who defeated the vampire, eh? Yep. But he was only a servant. The beast corrupting the earth crystal looks further into the deep... Wow, I can't even read.
It looks far deeper within the cavern. My anal cavity. Just go right up there and grab it.
Just go right in. Yeah, take this staff with you. You use it behind the vampire's chamber.
That's what I call my ass.
Just grab my staff real good.
Don't worry.
The
It
earth,
won't be a tight fit.
We call it the earth rod. Come on, take the rod.
God. I want you to put your earth rod in my vampire chamber. That's disgusting. I guess when it's that time of the month, it is the vampire chamber, eh?
There's no vampire anymore. We killed it. We found out that it was undead and it died in one turn.
I like to imagine, like, these aren't actually, like, creatures. They're just fighting their actual shadows, like, stabbing the ground.
I'd like to think that all the enemies in this game are actually just, like, LARPers that are, like, just giant nerd kids that decided to go outside one day.
And, like, random, like, dogs that, like, are just with them.
Yeah, and then just random actual, like, knights and wizards showed up and thought they were bad people.
They're like killing these people's, like, corgis and shit, and killing, like, these 8-year-old kids. Like, I'm a wizard, Dad!
Yeah.
Sprinkles, no! Arr!
That's exactly what I believe. Especially since the context for the, like, enemies in this game is just the crystals lost their light and now there's beasts everywhere. Good luck.
What really happened is people addicted to meth. They can't get their meth, so they're mad.
I'd buy it.
That's how feral
The story, not the meth.
Yeah, no, meth's gross. It's around here too much.
Yeah. We're gonna take this mithril helm. What do I want? Do I want the axe, or do I want...
You want the axe?
Yeah, we're gonna take the axe.
So you can split those kids cleanly in half.
I'd give you the coral sword, but it has no added benefits.
And plus that can
Actually,
kill worms.
It will in the next thing we go to, so you can have it. Copper armlet, increase invasion? Sure. Why is the armlet in the armor slot and not in the glove slot? Nintendo, explain. Reggie, I need to know.
But Reggie's not there anymore. He's retired.
Bowser, I need to know.
Isn't Reggie with IGN now?
GameStop, actually. As a like an advertising consultant or something.
Good for him. I love Reggie. I love how Nintendo's like one of the game companies that doesn't have any major scandals besides the stuff with Cooking Mama. I don't know if you heard that.
I saw that, but that crossed over into Sony territory too. That's
Did
a
you hear
party.
everything that happened?
Not everything. I've heard like most of it, mostly from like the Donkey video, and I think RT Game played it on stream at one point.
We'll give context to the one viewer. So Cooking Mama, it was dormant for a long time. I had a couple of 3DS games and they kind of stopped. And out of nowhere, new Cooking Mama drops. It's like, hey, it'll be here next week. It's like, what? Comes out. The game's okay. It's not great, but they're never great. You don't play them for like, the best game. You play it because it's relaxing and fun. But the studio who originally did Cooking Mama, they gave the IP to another company to make the game. I guess they were looking to make a split one at the moment. And that company, who has changed their name several times, the new one, somebody there decided, I'm going to put Bitcoin mining software in Cooking Mama. And at first people are like, why do you need an internet connection for this game? It's mostly single player. Somebody did some digging and found out, oh, it's mining Bitcoin. And after that came out, all physical releases were pulled, and it was not in the digital shop. I don't even think it is anymore at all. It won't be for a while, if ever.
I think it came back to the digital shop. It came back somewhere. But I know the big talk now is the physical release of that game, because it was only out for such a short time, is going to be a huge collector's item.
Oh, absolutely. It's like...
what was it, NCAA 2004 or something on the original Xbox?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Or the...
No, it was 2014 for 360, I think was the last one.
I don't remember. One of those NCAA football games is stupidly expensive because it came out right at the end of a life cycle of a console, and it just...
And right at the end of a licensing agreement as well.
Yeah. So, we're at some plot now. To kind of give some semblance of this, I feel like I kind of glazed over it. 4 Warriors of Light each have a crystal, as you can see down there. They're kind of grayed. And the whole objective is to restore light to these crystals. Each one represents an element, earth, wind, fire, water, all of that. So the point we're at now is standing in the earth cavern in front of a yellow earth crystal, and there's an orb in front of us. I think the orb is to you'll see in a second what it does, but it kind of represents the original game didn't use crystals, they had orbs instead because it was on the NES. And in subsequent remakes, they called them crystals to tie in with everything else Final Fantasy. And crystals just look cooler in general. So, we're gonna activate this orb.
Who speaks to me?
It's me, the Zesty Warrior.
It's me, Lemon Zest.
Nya, nya, nya. I am he who feeds on the power of Earth.
He-Man villain.
I will not be disturbed by mortal men. I am Skeletor, fiend of Earth. It's my best Skeletor impression. Don't at me. So yeah, this is the first elemental fiend. And he is weak to this. And to this. So this is like one of the first true bosses of the game.
You mean the other guy we killed was nobody?
I mean, I guess Garland is like the firstest of first boss. But we've also had like Astos and the Vampire, and neither of them were really much of a challenge. They kind of went down like little bitches.
Oh my god, you gave him diarrhea.
Yeah. Lich being one of the 4 main bad guys, this is basically the 1/4 of the way through the game mark.
Is it a lich for each crystal?
So, no. The Lich is the Earth Crystal. Kraken is the Water Crystal. I can't remember. Tiamat the Dragon is the last one. I can't remember what... I assume he's associated with Wind Crystal. And I don't remember what the name of the Fiend is for the Fire Crystal.
Probably Boeing 747.
Yeah. That sounds right.
Yeah, it's a moral dilemma because they're full of passengers and you have to attack them.
And I want to reiterate that being lost in the Marsh Cave was really grindy for an hour, and we are overpowered, and that fight was nothing.
Convenient that we get lost.
What's that?
Convenient that we get lost.
Yeah, basically. I was really debating when we started doing this if I was going to go to the Peninsula of Power, which I might do just to show what it is, to level grind for a while, but we ended up getting to the level that I would have wanted to get to anyway.
Of course.
Distantly, in the Earthgith Shrine, there's a dwarf freaking out, and a statue disappearing.
Not He's like, where's my cookies?
Yeah, that was the shrine that I awkwardly stumbled into when we first started up the game when I was on my way to go fight Garland.
Oh yeah, and you're like, I can't go here yet.
Yep. So now, if you look down in the corner again, we have a crystal that has completely lit up. 1 of 4.
Can you do them in any order?
No.
Then that bug was there. Not the first one.
Yeah, it's annoying. This game is... I don't want to say it's super linear, but it does kind of guide you in one direction. Like, we couldn't have gotten... We had to go through that whole dungeon twice, but we couldn't have gotten to the Lich the first time because we had to go back to that other stone golem to get his item. And, like, I could have gone to the dwarves ahead of time and talked to them about how they want to blow up the dam, and they need nitro power to do it. But it would have been useless because by the time we got around to them, we had to go meet the elves, meet Astos and kill him, and go through the Marsh Cave and get lost for an hour, and take the eyeball back to Matoya. So, me who's played this before, I knew it wasn't worth it to go and, like, talk to the dwarves yet. You know what I mean?
Since you knew we'd get lost.
Right. So that's just me trying to kind of expedite some of this game, and I expect to get lost because the first 2 Final Fantasy games were just really, you know what? I'm gonna steal a line from Pro Jared in his review videos. It's like Dungeon Master's first graph paper. They're really maze-like with points that go nowhere. There's actually... I avoided a hallway in the cave we were just in. Blatantly avoided it. It's on the first floor when you first enter the cave. If you went to the left-hand side, there's just one hallway that every step you take will put you into a fight with a giant. And yeah, it's great for grinding, but we did not need to grind that much at that point. Also, world map.
Sip of my not sponsored Baja Blast.
Baja Blast, sponsor me, please.
You know, just lime flavor in general, sponsor me.
Just give us the money.
Give me the syrup. I won't drink it, but I'll dilute it in soda water.
There you go.
Because soda syrup's disgusting.
So, we're gonna go over here next into this crescent moon-shaped area. You can't really see its crescent moon on the map. Trust me, it's a lake that's shaped like a crescent moon.
Not shaped like a croissant.
Croissant. I went right into the dragon's tail. Guess why they call it the dragon's tail? because it's shaped like an arrow.
Jimmy Neutron was such a fucking fever dream to me.
That is the most random thing you've said on this whole playthrough, and that's saying a lot. But please continue with your fever dream.
I came to that because I said croissant.
That's right, that is a Jimmy Neutron reference. Oh, they're sagging.
If you watch it, you'll see like people's hair and like arms just clip through like the walls and stuff. It looks like a really bad like Unity game.
Oh, absolutely. I've thought that for a long time. I recently fell into a rabbit hole on YouTube of obviously parody videos, but describing like Jimmy's dad as a a top shonen character and stuff like that. Oh, for the right spot. Perfect.
Apparently, a lot of the animators for that show are like we were just told to make something.
I imagine a lot of drugs were involved in the making of that show. Oh no, we were ambushed by Trolls World Tour.
Was never canceled.
Really?
He was never officially canceled. They just stopped making it.
That's interesting. They just...
I guess Nickelodeon's like, we need more SpongeBob, get out of here. Honestly, they should just make a SpongeBob channel. That's all Nickelodeon has, let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, do they have anything else on that channel that even matters anymore?
No.
I feel like they don't.
They'll try new shit all the time, but it's either so cryptic and disgusting, it's terrible, or it's just not good. Like, one that comes to mind is Mr. Meaty.
Mr. Meaty?
Do you remember that show?
I do not.
Be thankful. It was like they used puppets for the characters, and it was just fucking disgusting. Like,
what the fuck is this thing? I want to kill it with fire.
Just came back with his gay knot.
Thank you. Oh, he was super weak. He was way more intimidating visually than anything else.
Do you remember Planet Sheen?
Vaguely. Wasn't it like Shane got abducted by an alien or something and went on wacky adventures in space?
Yeah, like it was like on Mars or something, and it had like 2 episodes and got canned immediately.
I remember it just popped up on Nickelodeon, and I remember like it just happened to come on one day, and I was like, okay. Like I never saw an advertisement for it. I never saw like new show starring your favorite Jimmy Neutron character, like what you would expect to see.
It just showed up.
Yeah. Alright, what does the NPC have to say?
My husband is always traveling, and little time he's home, he sleeps all day. I think he needs to get his priorities straight. I'm a beautiful woman.
Hey, green hair is really doing it for me.
It's natural, from the radiation.
You see a gravestone, you see a gravestone, you see a future gravestone.
Basically. That must be the husband that's just sleeping.
Hell yeah.
Great, so what purpose does this town serve again? I don't even remember. There's more.
Speaking of spouses, do you remember Angelica's School Days?
Oh, this is what I remember. So we walk into the woods. Vaguely. I remember watching All Grown Up more, but I do remember Angelica's School Days.
It just got
Look at this that I just found in the woods. Like, does this not scream?
Drink the Kool-Aid, drink the Kool-Aid, drink the Kool-Aid, drink the Kool-Aid.
No, it screams team building exercise.
I am Lucan. I see a cycle of wrath, a dim light, guided by destiny. That about which our entire future revolves. Okay.
They look like they're doing that little Russian leg jig.
Yeah, they do. 12 sages are we, guided as this land by the stars and prophecy. You almost rhymed, I guess. 4 great crystals exist in this world. The light that once shone within them is now lost. The 4 fiends of chaos block the power of the crystals, claiming it as their own. I killed one, so it's only 3, so get over it. Fire, earth, water, and wind. These are the 4 forces that compose our world. So this is like the majority of the plot. They literally just put it in the circle in the woods. The
It's
source,
very easily missed.
yeah. The source of our 4 forces are the altars scattered throughout the world. Defeat the fiends that have taken root there and lift the crystal you carry to the altar. The crystal shall regain its brilliance. Like, I'm glad they don't do this anymore. The 4 fiends plot to rule the world, both past and present. Also, I've already killed the fiend, so like this is useless. The fiend of wind appeared 400 years ago, followed by 200 years later the fiend of water. Together they laid waste to the civilization in the north. Oh yeah, there's like an advanced civilization in this game too, so there's your Final Fantasy sci-fi aspect that we haven't really gotten to. The fiend of earth rots the land.
Earth is dead.
Not anymore. I fixed that problem. Where the fiend of fire passes, all is cast into flame.
I mean, it's a given.
Yeah, that makes sense. When all 4 crystals shine once more, return here. All will be revealed. Cool.
Just fucking flash you.
Yeah, basically. Bring the light of the 4 crystals to us, warriors of light. Only you can do this. Great.
There are 12 of you.
The volcano Mount Gold rises to the west of this town.
Mount Gold.
Yeah. The
Ew.
fiend of fire long slept within its passages, but she has awoken 200 years before her time. Interesting. Vanquish her before the world is consumed in flame. Gotta remember I can press A and advance the text. Well done, warriors of light. You have defeated the fiend of earth and restored the crystal's light. Sadly, this has drawn the notice of the fiend of fire, who is not to have stirred for another 200 years. Yeah, so now we fixed the earth, and now a volcano is going to erupt because of it. Take this canoe and go face the fiend, Mount Gog.
Hey, can you stand in the middle of those guys real quick?
You obtained a canoe. Stand in the middle of them.
Yeah.
Like, here-ish.
Right, can you edit a bunch of royalty-free, like, Dark Souls-esque music and have a pillar of light on you? That'd be great.